How are you? These are guys that's been coming in stealing a bunch of wine.
Oh, you want to tell me what happened today?
I took something without paying for it.
Okay. Is that the sandwiches right here?
Yeah.
All right. Why'd you do that?
Who knows?
Okay. So it sounds like this has happened before?
I just can't respond.
Okay.
On May 2nd, 2023, the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department in Florida responded to a shoplifting call at a local Costco warehouse. Loss prevention had detained a man they identified as a repeat suspected shoplifter who on this visit had concealed sandwich items under his shirt and exited without paying. Costco's team had also linked him to prior wine thefts totaling over $372, making this encounter far more consequential than a simple sandwich theft.
Hey, how are you? These are guys that's been coming in stealing a bunch of wine. And
Okay.
stuff from us, but we got him
All
stealing food
So
today.
how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good. So we are actually, because we identified him as a suspected shoplifter in the past with selection and other things that we've lost, we're going to go the same route. We do want to pursue the shoplifting charge for the value of the sandwich wheels or whatever he spent. So we want to go ahead and pursue that. Once that gets done and he gets his court date, then I'll go forward and I'll explain to him further recourse on other suspected shoplifting charges as I've done in the past.
Okay. All right.
All right.
You want to go inside and talk?
Yeah, we can go to the office and talk about all this and get the paperwork on.
What I want to do is what I think you said. I'd like to get this resolved.
Okay.
I want to be cooperative.
Okay. So while I got you, let me go ahead and show you a few
You
things.
don't have to show.
Okay. All right, no
I think
problem.
he still has a bottle on his back, though.
Okay. He may still
Yeah.
have the bottle. Or maybe he got rid of it or something. Okay. Probably got rid of it. Okay.
I want to get this resolved
Go ahead.
in a reasonable manner. What do I have to do to
All right.
resolve
So
it?
what we're going to do is we're going to go forward with the charge right now with the misdemeanor shoplifting. Once this is all done and the officer's giving me the court date and he is on his way
Right.
with today's charge.
Can I not go through the court date if I resolve
No,
it with
unfortunately for today, no. For today's charge of the sandwiches,
you? Right,
no, unfortunately not.
right.
But for the other charges of what's happened in the past, possibly if you decide to pay us for what we're suspected you have taken, and I've got you on video,
Why does that come from?
we're going to find that out here in a little bit. That's what my manager's job is for. So let's get through today. Once this officer is done with you and giving you your court date and all the paperwork, then we can discuss this further, okay?
Yeah, they're going to walk him in.
Oh, wait, on that. I'm good.
I told him, because they're walking the whole parking lot. I was like, he's cooperative. I was like, if you want to go inside to talk, I'll just meet you guys in there. No, thank you. But the LP was saying, there's one from today, and then I guess he has a couple other incidents with him. So he wants to handle today first, and then he'll handle the other ones afterwards. I don't know what he's going to do. And they're going to make some type of civil agreement or what. I don't know.
I'll be in the car. Bring it out.
Yeah, man. What did that? Back again.
Get my office. Does that for you? Okay, so that's yours. We went and charge you for that. Okay. I'll let them go and take the helm from here, and then once they finish, then we'll have a discussion, okay?
Okay. You want to tell me what happened today?
I took something without paying for it.
Okay. Is that the sandwiches right here?
Yeah.
All right. Why'd you do that?
Who knows?
Okay. So it sounds like this has happened before?
I just can't respond.
Okay. Have you ever been arrested for shoplifting before? Or theft or anything? No? Okay. Alright, so as he already said, I'll handle the incident today of the theft of this. And then whatever else you guys want to deal with, if he has other cases or investigations he wants to follow up on, he can do that.
Okay.
But we'll just handle this right now. Does that sound fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you purchase anything today? No? All right. Did you conceal the item on your person or something? How did you do it?
Yes.
Yeah, where did you put it?
I should.
Your shirt, and then you just walked out?
Yes.
You didn't pay for anything? No? Okay. All right. Pretty simple. I appreciate the honesty. Say anything else if you don't want to, but we just kind of want to understand if there's something else going on.
There's
Like, are
nothing
you
else.
having financial issues or anything like that?
There's nothing else.
Are you struggling to find something to eat? I mean, anything? No? Okay.
Look, you can't make sense of it, so.
Okay.
The membership has been canceled, as you've been made aware. Your city visa, which is also coincides with being membership required, is canceled, or has been shredded. It's going to be shredded, so you need to call and make sure that card has been canceled.
Right.
Okay, because it's a Costco credit card.
Right.
So just make sure that when you get home today, you call them and cancel that credit card, okay? Because we've already shredded it. My manager already did that. So I want to make you aware of it, okay?
And what about the other cards? You know, like, I'm the master holder.
Okay, so now as far as your membership is concerned, if let's say you're the master member,
Right.
right, and you've got your wife,
Right.
whoever it is on
Right.
there, that membership itself has been canceled.
Right.
So let whoever is part of that
Let them know
group,
it's been canceled.
let them know it's been canceled, and then they're going to have to come in and get their own membership. Now they can't add you onto that membership because you're no
No, I
longer allowed to.
understand.
As long as you know that as well.
So he will give you a court date. He'll give you your copy. And like he said, once you get your court date, you have to show up to court related to this incident. If you don't, they will issue a warrant for your arrest. The only difference is because it's a misdemeanor amount, you get to go home today. We don't take you to jail.
So, sir, I'm going to let you know also right now, just to give you an idea of where we are in terms of the civil side of things, not necessarily the criminal. So, in the past, on 3-2, got you selecting the Joseph Phelps wine. Within a week of that, my inventory auditor wiped that out as theft. I went in, checked our camera system, got you selecting that wine.
Without giving me the detail, what's the number?
All right, the value is going to be $372.32 for the wines that you've selected that we never found, right? So here's what's going to happen. You don't have to pay this if you don't want to, but if you don't, as I mentioned earlier, I will be at first appearance with you and do all
pay it?
absolutely. And then all you're going to answer to is whatever the value of that is.
Can
Which is
I pay it?
$15. Yeah, of course.
Pay it now?
Yeah, you can if you like. $372.32. We will print you this same receipt, so at least you'll have it for your records.
All right. I'll pay you.
Yep. You just give me a card or however you want to make the payment. The amount's going to be $372.32.
Plus this.
Well, yeah, that's already paid for. I think we already got that paid. That's your receipt right next to it. So that one's already taken care of.
Okay, I don't need this.
Okay.
And I can't charge it to my old card. which
No,
is-
we've already gotten rid of that. Yeah.
So I have to give you a new card.
Yeah. Give me a new payment form.
All right, so like he explained to you, in lieu of going to jail today, I'm just going to give you a written arrest so you have a court date in the future. I wrote it on here. It's going to be June 7th. You know where the North County Courthouse is by the mall? That's where you have to go. So all you have to do is sign here just saying that you get a copy of this, which you will. All right, it's a card. Several copies here. So sign. Oh, sorry about that. You could sign on that. Print your name in this box, which is correct.
Under Florida Statute Section 812.014, theft occurs when a person knowingly obtains or uses property of another with intent to deprive the owner of its benefit. The classification depends on value. Property under $100 is petit theft of the second degree, a second-degree misdemeanor carrying up to 60 days in jail and a $500 fine. Between $100 and $750, it becomes first-degree petit theft, a first-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to 365 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. Today's sandwich theft, valued at roughly $15, falls within second-degree petit theft. However, the prior wine thefts, if charged, could reach first-degree territory. A critical legal principle applies here. Under Florida Statute Section 812.015, multiple retail thefts within a 30-day period can be aggregated to reach felony thresholds of $750 or more. This means what appears to be a series of minor misdemeanors could potentially be charged as a third-degree felony carrying up to 5 years in state prison. The subject admitted to concealing the merchandise and exiting without payment. Under Florida case law, specifically State v. GC 1991, theft requires specific criminal intent. His voluntary admissions confirming the concealment method, acknowledging he did not pay, and stating he understood what he was doing satisfied every element the prosecution would need to prove. Section 812.015, subsection 3, grants merchants a significant legal tool. A merchant with probable cause to believe retail theft occurred may detain the suspect in a reasonable manner for a reasonable time. This merchant's privilege provides statutory immunity from false arrest liability, making Costco's parking lot detention of the subject entirely lawful. The officer processed a notice to appear rather than a physical arrest. This is standard for misdemeanor offenses in Florida where the suspect is cooperative and the value is minimal. The subject received a court date of June 7th at the North County Courthouse. Failure to appear would result in a bench warrant for his arrest. Simultaneously, Costco pursued civil recovery. The loss prevention specialist demanded $372.32 for prior suspected wine thefts documented through inventory audits and video surveillance. This dual-track approach, criminal prosecution plus civil recovery, is legally permissible in Florida. However, it raises an important distinction that many people misunderstand. The officer accurately explained the completed offense doctrine. Once the subject concealed the merchandise and exited the store without payment, the criminal act of theft was complete. No after-the-fact payment can retroactively nullify a completed criminal offense. The civil restitution payment is a separate matter between the subject and Costco. It may influence the court's decision at first appearance, but it does not erase the criminal charge itself. Beyond criminal and civil consequences, the subject faced contractual penalties. His Costco membership was permanently revoked. His Costco Visa credit card was physically destroyed. An 18-month trespass warning was issued for this location under Florida Statute Section 8-10.0-8. Returning during that period would constitute trespass in a structure, a first-degree misdemeanor. Costco Corporate also imposed a permanent nationwide ban, a contractual restriction that could trigger trespass charges at any Costco location.
How long do you want him trespass? How long do you want him trespass? As long as you can. 18.
18 months? Okay. So 18 months, you can't come back to this Costco location. All right.
I can't even after 18 months, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, you can all. Yeah. It's kind of like a semantics. But if you were able to somehow get your membership back in place or something, then yeah, I guess.
That, or even, I mean, basically what it boils down to is, like, I don't know if you're married, like you said you're married, but if your wife comes and you're in the car with her, I mean, for those next 18 months, you can't be with her if she wants to come here. After that, if she wants to come get gas or whatever and you're with her, then that's fine. But you cannot physically be on the property here for 18 months from today's date.
What date is that?
Today is May 2nd.
No, I mean 18 months.
If there's something going on to kind of plead your case, like I said, now would be the time to start. Just want to make sure you understood what you were doing. You know, you took it without paying.
Again, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay.
You are posted for trespass for 18 months, but from Costco itself, you're never allowed on another Costco grounds again, ever. Not just this one, any Costco at all. Are we understood there?
Yep.
Okay.
And you've never seen a successful appeal?
No, not really. I mean, maybe in a year or two, once you call in and say, hey, I want to try to kind of rekindle things with Costco, then that would be a managerial decision, not mine.
Over here.
Really anywhere, but I would definitely call here because this is where this incident occurred. Do you have any other questions for me before we let you go?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, you're free to go. You have your receipts. As I mentioned, and the officer as well, 18 months, strict. You're not allowed here. Otherwise, you can get charged for trespass, or from Costco. Ever. You're never allowed in another Costco. Okay? All right, sir. You're welcome to go.
What about the sandwich?
He's already paid for those for us. Yep. We charged him for that already. So.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Do I?
You need him for something?
Well, I guess I have to show the receipt to get out, right?
Do you have the receipt for it? What's in here?
Yeah.
I have to show the receipt to...
Yeah, show the receipt. I mean, I can walk you out. I can tell them you paid for it. I mean, if you don't have it,
I don't. What do you think about that? Paying for that after the fact? It's kind of
Become civil, definitely.
yeah, it's a whole civil issue now.
Yeah.
So it's like a restitution deal. So typically when stores like Macy's and stuff, they do it a lot.
The court.
That's up to the court. So I did.
We don't make that decision here.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that you were paying for that merchandise
Right.
while we were doing our paperwork here. So I heard him say that afterwards. So basically how it works is this. The theft occurred once you concealed the merchandise and exited the store without
Right.
paying for it, right? So they approached you in the parking lot.
Right.
Initially, I guess you didn't want to return the merchandise. That's what they're telling me. I don't know. I wasn't there. So that's when they decided to call police. We come in and we issue your court date. Technically arrested for the petty theft. Now, after that, if you guys come to an agreement that you wanted to keep that merchandise and you paid for it, that's a civil agreement between you and Costco and the managers. I didn't know that that's what you guys were doing.
So how do I do
So
that?
essentially what's going to happen is that when you do go to first appearance, they're going to know by the officer's reports that you had paid for what you concealed.
Right.
That might be enough. I don't know for sure.
Right.
But that might be enough by whoever your hearing officer and or judge is saying, you know what, you've already paid for it. They're going to drop the charge. Because they're not going to see anything on your historical wine issue. They're just going to see $15 worth of
Right.
whatever you stole. I can't make that call. Neither can the officers. That will be when you go in a month. They might. I don't know. But even if they don't, it's going to be a minimal fine and just a misdemeanor on your record.
How do I say that I paid for it?
They're going to have that be.
I'm going to put it in my report.
That I paid for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, the theft had occurred, a criminal act of theft,
Right.
when you went out with the merchandise.
Right.
So that's what I was processing here. I was giving you your court date and writing the arrest paperwork. Afterwards, I had heard them say, well, I didn't realize it until you were going to take the sandwiches with you. Because typically how it works is they can't resell that food anyway, so it just becomes disposed of. But the suspect would never let keep the stolen merchandise.
Right.
So I thought it was going to be disposed of.
Right.
You had come to this civil agreement after the fact that you would pay for that.
It's too late
food.
to go back, I guess.
For the arrest proceedings, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Because it's done. I just called my sergeant and he said, yeah, write up the arrest as you normally would.
Yeah.
Just notate in the report that after the fact, you guys were able to come to a civil agreement.
Because
But
statutorily, the shoplifting still occurred.
right.
So that's
The theft that occurred,
Are
and
you
then
going to be there?
no, I don't have to.
Is anyone going to be there?
If you have
Just-
a lawyer, if you're left, you have.
Am I better off having a lawyer?
It's up to you. I mean, this is minor. I
We
mean,
can't
if you
tell
want
you
to,
one way or the other.
Yeah,
can't
Right.
provide any
yeah.
type of
That's
insight
up
on
to you.
that.
It's
So
totally your call.
I should say, how would I phrase it? I did pay for it.
They're going to ask you a question. They're going to see your case. They say, Mr. So-and-so, tell us what happened. Same thing the officers did.
Yeah.
And you give them your side of the story, and then they'll make the call.
The Constitution was present at this scene. The question is who understood it.
The officer receives an A-. He demonstrated accurate legal knowledge, appropriate use of the notice to appear procedure, and professional demeanor throughout. His empathetic inquiry about financial hardship reflects modern best practices. He properly declined to give legal advice while still providing a clear, practical description of the first appearance process. The minor deduction stems from a communication gap with loss prevention regarding the simultaneous civil payment, which briefly caused confusion. Costco loss prevention receives a B+. The specialist demonstrated thorough preparation with documented evidence, video surveillance records, and a calculated restitution figure. However, his conditional statement that he would present additional theft evidence at first appearance if the subject refused to pay civil restitution exists in an ethically gray area that could be perceived as coercive. The subject receives a B-. His full cooperation and voluntary restitution payment are commendable. He remained calm, did not resist, and accepted responsibility. However, he made extensive self-incriminating statements without legal counsel. A more legally informed approach would have been to exercise his Fifth Amendment right to silence beyond basic identification. 3. First, a completed and belated theft cannot be undone by subsequent payment. Once you conceal merchandise and exit, the criminal offense is final. Second, seemingly minor retail thefts can be aggregated under Florida law. Multiple petit thefts within a 30-day window can escalate to felony charges with prison time. Third, Cooperation with the process does not require self-incrimination. You can sign paperwork, provide identification, and remain respectful while still exercising your right to remain silent. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.